Hi everyone, today we are going to be talking about time. Some people have too much time and some people are so overwhelmed that they don't have enough time to do everything that they want to do. So thank you so much for being here today. My name is Su Patel and I am all about helping people command their self-worth to create more joy, more love, more abundance in their lives. So thank you so much for being here today. And if you want more content, more value, please do connect with me on my LinkedIn page. The link is actually in the comments below, and I'll be, really excited to be sharing more with you and being part of your journey. So let's talk about time. Are you a victim of time or are you in charge of your time? Look, so many people I hear say, I'm too busy, I've got so much going on, I've got this, and why is it that people are that way? Well, a lot of the time people are that way because they feel like something external to them is in charge of what they do, right? Of their time, of their being, of their life, right? Now, there's the same amount of time for everyone in their lives, all right? Everyone's got the same amount of time in a day, okay? And what is it that can help some people? What is it that, some people create having more time to do the things that they want to do, and some people don't have enough time to do the things that they want to do, like to live their best life. Like, people feel like they're a victim to time. Like, why do they feel that way? Well, first of all, who is actually in charge of your time? Just take a second to answer that question. Who is in charge of your time? It's you, all right? You get to say what your time goes to. You get to say what gets prioritized. You get to say, yes or no to the things that you sign up to doing in the 24 hours that you have allocated for yourself, all right? Now, a lot of the time we feel like we don't have a choice, we don't have a say, but we do. We just don't create that we do. Okay, when you start really creating that, hold on a minute, I'm in charge of my time, I get to say what happens in each hour of my day, you will always be a victim to time. All right, now I have eliminated the word busy out of my schedule. Like, if people say to me, oh, you must be busy, I actually say, no, I'm not. Like, I don't feel proud to say I'm busy. I don't feel important when I say I'm busy. I don't feel, I don't have that overwhelm going on, because for me, saying I'm busy is a cop out, is somebody who's a victim to time. Okay, and that's not how I want to live my life. Like, for me, I know what I want to give my time to. Like, I have a set routine, I created a structure, and it wasn't always like that. I used to have a full-time job, a daughter, I'm a single mom, and I had loads of things to be doing. But actually I started to create, okay, what does my ideal day look like? And I started to map that out. Even though I wasn't living it now, I started to map out, what does an ideal day look like? And the reason why I did that was because I had some goals that I wanted to achieve in my life, right? To become successful in my work, in my finances, in my relationships, with my, everything around me. I just wanted to create more structure and more integrity in all those areas of my life. So then I started to create, okay, what does my ideal structure look like? And as time went on, I started to, eliminate things that weren't serving me and started to put in the things that were serving me, like my self-care routines, like working out every day, meditating every day, visualizing every day, and, working on my goals every day, right? And the more I started to, add those little things into my day, the more success that I was creating for my life, right? The more order and the more structure I was creating. And now, actually, what I've started to do is to do the things that are really important for me first, and then, I can take care of everybody else, all right? Like, it's so important that, you prioritize things that are enough, that you need to do for yourself, okay? So that's something that you can take on, right? Look at where are you actually wasting time in the day? Like, you might be scrolling a lot on your social media and not really adding any value. You might be I don't know, sitting gossiping with people. Like, that's never adding any value to anybody, right? Like, where do you do that? Where do you not really, be intentional with your time? Now, time is, to create more time, it is all about intentionality, right? Is are you actually being intentional? What is it that you do? And look, the more order that I have with my time, the more time that I have then to actually, have some free time to not be intentional with. But it's, it's a planned time to not be intentional. Like, it's so cool how it works, right? That the more intentional you are, the more time you have to be unintentional. Like, you're planning time to do things that, you just have spare time to do whatever shows up in that space. And I love it. I love that I could do that. I love that, I can, I feel freedom, in what I'm doing. I work, I coach people. I've got my, I'm a single mom, as I said, obviously, and then you've got to take care of things in the house with your family, and, do all the housework and whatever, do calls, do all my social media, record videos. Like, it's all just about, I'm being intentional with my time so that I can create the life that I want. All right. So have a look, like, where are you not being intentional with your time? Where are you not prioritizing the things that are important to you? And, look at what can you slowly start putting in place? Where can you replace some of the things that, you're wasting time on, that you can actually replace with some of the priorities in your life? And, this is not about you changing the way you do your life in a day. It's just small, consistent steps every single day will start to change the habits that you're creating, and eliminate the word busy, eliminate the word overwhelm. Like, I don't have overwhelm, because I say what I get to say, what I want to do. I get to say what I want to create. I get to say what I say yes to. I get to say, what I want to create intentionality with. All right. And just a word on overwhelm. Overwhelm gets created because we say yes to so many things, right? We say yes to things even though we don't want to. We feel like we've got to please other people at our expense. And you don't have to do that. Here's a simple thing that you can say to people is, what, I'd love to take that on for you, but at the moment it's not going to work for me. Let's plan and schedule that in for another time. Okay. And you just create more power with the conversation around activities, the conversation around, serving others, the conversation around serving yourself. It's not selfish to want your time. It's really not. So I know there are people out there who feel like, oh, if I say what I want to do, I'm being selfish, right? But it isn't. This is about you creating intentionality with your time, because when you're not at your best, you can't show up at your best for others in your life, the people that you care about, all right, and the things that you do care about. So take that on, So what if we, just to summarize, what I've shared with you today is, number one is look at where are you wasting time, okay, in the day. Number two is create your ideal day and look at, what things do you want to put into your day, all right? Create like a designer day. And then in terms of overwhelm is really look at where are you saying yes to things that you don't really want to say yes to, or you feel like you're doing it to please other people. I have actually got a video on people pleasing, actually. Please do check in on that, which will really give you a bit more insight as to why we end up people pleasing and, not taking ownership for ourselves. So, take that on, look at where are you people pleasing people and how can you start owning your time and saying, I would love to take that on for you, but right now that's not going to work for me. Let's schedule it in for another time. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and please do like and subscribe if you got something out of it so that we can reach more people and take on the homework. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.